Stadium in Iowa City. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about a home field advantage, you have to consider Kinnick Stadium. The fans are right on top of the action. They are on top of the opponent's sideline, making it one of the most difficult places to play in all of college sports. Named after Niall Kinnick, a war hero, the beautiful wave to the Cancer Children's Hospital. This is one of the most iconic spots to watch a college football game in the country. Back to you.
All right, Holly. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room. So Iowa's offense will have the football first. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. A recruit this coaching staff really was much higher on than a lot of the services, and man, did that pay off as he won the job to start the season. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Moulton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Huskies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There's Telly Johnson Jr. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down.
Not all drops are equal, and those are frustrating, man. Those are the ones where you're going to move the sticks. Nice job seeing the middle of the field come open. The first down marker's right there, and that's a big, costly drop for this offense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And aggressive play calls on the middle. Be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quarterback gets the first down. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. Finding some room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Going to the run, it's Johnson. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Up to 44 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. It's complete to the right. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
Oh, it's a bit of a missed opportunity, I think, on offense. You know, third down, I love the RPO call, and I love getting that receiver the football. You just would love to see him do something with the football. Make the defender miss and go get the first down. Simply just wasn't able to do it.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly
turning it on.
These guys aren't human here. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll run it. It's Moulton. Got some room in to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Hawkeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for a gap. It's Phillips. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. The run inside. It's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll ride the hot hand. He's now up to 71 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field, trying to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough for the 1st down inside the 45 at the 44. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for them fourth most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
The Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Bring in the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
There we go. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Under fire. Chase to the right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. Soft spot in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moulton. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Running inside. It's Johnson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks, and what you got to do is break on the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryant. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Firing to the right, complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this 3rd quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads to the right. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Huskies! Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So After watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Malton again. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Handoff for Malton. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Here's a heat. And down he goes. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
Yeah, and the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but they spin him down, bring him in a blitz. You could tell, caught the offense off guard, and he gets the quarterback and gets the sack.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. He's going to take off. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's great awareness by the running back.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He makes the grab. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Shakes off the defender. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Kamari again. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. No wasted time as the defense uses the timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
Man, that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moulton. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Motion from the wideout. Kamari again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Now remember, no timeouts left here, so they've got to get lined up and spike the ball.
Yeah, great job getting the first down. Now get on the ball, spike it real quick, then we can get organized while the clock's not running.
Northern Illinois right back to the line. Clock is stopped long enough to move the chains, but they've got to get lined up and spike it, David.
Yes, spike it really quickly. Then you get organized when the clock's not running. Get these next few plays that are going to be critical to determining the outcome of the game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The snap sets up to throw. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes. But no doubt, lots